I'm Lori Bush, at-large council member for the town of Cary, and this is Cary Matters. We created this program to let you know about things that we're working on in Cary. And this time I have a fun guest, Thomas from our Good Hope Farm.
Thank you, Lori, and thank you for the opportunity to share a little bit about Good Hope Farm. I'm Thomas Saile, and I've proudly managed Good Hope Farm for the last 5 years, and I've been involved with the program since it began in 2017. It's quite an honor to be a part of such an ambitious project just down the street from where I grew up, right here in my hometown of Cary.
Well, Good Hope Farm, that's actually where we are today. We're on site, and this facility here is on the western side of Cary, off of Lewis Stevens Road and Morrisville Carpenter. Can you tell us a little bit of history about the farm?
Yes, so this area is right down the street from the town of Carpenter, and as Cary began to urbanize, the town purchased the property in 2008 to preserve some of its historical value. We have several buildings on the property that date back until the 1890s even, and there's also a large production field as well as the park across the street, which is called Carpenter Park.
That's perfect. We have some of the old buildings that were preserved so that people can come and see the farm and see the buildings that are here, as well as out of the original 60 acres that we purchased. Part of that is for the farm, as you said, and the other part is for Carpenter Park.
That's right. So we have 29 acres here, 7 to 9 of it under cultivation depending upon the season. And historically this farm was used for bright leaf tobacco production. Currently we're using it for organic production of diversified fruits and vegetables.
Well, you said a lot there that's really interesting. We're using it for organic production. Tell me a little bit about the farmers and what goes on here day to day.
That's a great question. You know, this isn't just the average farm. We're actually using regenerative principles here to rebuild the soil. As you can imagine, after 100 years of growing the same crop in the same place, the soil was fairly depleted when we first arrived here, and so we have been using principles such as composting, cover cropping, interplanting, and crop rotation to help rebuild a healthy soil for the plants.
That's amazing. The program here has, tell me a little bit more about the farmers who actually do the work here on the farm.
Sure. So this year we have 19 farmers participating across 11 different farming businesses, and each of them are leasing out small plots of land between a ½ acre and up to 2 acres. And part of the program is all of the equipment and infrastructure they need to farm is available to them right here on site. This helps the farmers by reducing their costs to get started farming, and we use kind of a cooperative setting to share the equipment.
And this farm is actually a public-private partnership, right? So can you tell me more about what that means?
Yes, so this farm is made possible by a partnership between the town of Cary and a local nonprofit called Piedmont Conservation Council. So Piedmont Conservation Council works on environmental projects and any type of sustainable community projects that are innovative like this one at Good Hope Farm. So the PCC leases the land from the town and then hosts this program for the farmers.
That's great. We have a lot of opportunities for the community to get involved. We have our CSA program. I happen to get some of the crops from CSA, but share what the CSA is.
Sure, yeah. So the CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture. Many people recognize that as the produce box. And you basically subscribe at the beginning of the season, pay up front, and then you get a box of fresh, locally grown produce every week for 8 weeks during the summer. So we have 30 shares here at Good Hope Farm, and all the farmers on site participate to put that box together for the local citizens.
This is all great information, but I'm sure there's people watching that want to know how they can get involved. Can you share a little bit more about that?
Sure, we have a few different ways. One is our monthly volunteer work day, which we host the 3rd Saturday of every month from 9 to 11. This is an opportunity for community members to come out and get their hands dirty doing a variety of different seasonal activities. That could be anything from planting to harvesting, mulching, or weeding or pruning. So on top of that, we also have our Harvest Fest, which is a more relaxed environment where you can come out and enjoy a nice beverage from Bond Brothers. You can listen to some music and shop different local vendors. We also give farm tours during that time. The third way you can get involved is through our Farm to Fork event. So the Farm to Fork celebration is our biggest annual fundraiser that we held each year in the fall. We open up the farm to the community to come on out and enjoy an evening of music, beverages, and fresh produce grown here right on the farm.
It's an amazing, amazing event. I know that we raise quite a bit of money to help sustain the farm. If you have any other items that you would like us to cover, please contact us. Our goal with this program is to bring you closer to your government. Thank you for watching, and thank you for calling Cary home.